Screaming Firehawks, welcome back to the channel.
Oh my god.
The Expanse, Season 1, Episode 10, our first season finale of The Expanse, and I am so excited to see how they wrap up this first season. It has been interesting, it has been fun, it has been intense, it has been confusing, and it's just been great. I'm so happy we started this show.
Me too.
It's been so much fun to try to theorize and figure out what's going on because we've got all these people. It feels like they all got their own agendas and they're all trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
By the way, there's a ton of people. There's a ton of people.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. And, a lot of those puzzle pieces are starting to get put into place. And a lot of my wacky theories have kind of started to finally shift a little bit because we're starting to get more answers. But, of course, we have more questions, too. Like, what the fuck is going on? They're injecting all of the people at Eros Station with this stuff that apparently seems to be some kind of biohazard, and it grows and becomes stronger with energy. And Holden and Miller are out on their own. They kind of got separated.
Bioweapon,
yeah, they got separated from the crew, and they stumbled upon this room by basically abusing this cop, shooting him in the stomach, getting him to open this door. And there's all these people who appear to be dying, super sick, who were injected with that stuff. And a giant ray of radiation just shot through the ceiling, and they got hit with it. But it looks like they're using that as a growth method to build this thing up.
Well, I mean, that's what we think.
Right, that's what it feels like. And it wasn't exactly the most happy end of the episode either, because Miller's like, what's going to happen to us? And Holden's like, we're going to die. That's how much radiation we got hit with. So, fuck. That's not a good thing. But, this shit's getting crazy. Fred Johnson delivered it almost kind of felt like a State of the Union type of address.
Right before I go down in prison.
Yeah,
this is what's happening.
Before I get out of here are the facts. And he has the facts. And he saw some images of those who were responsible for the Cant explosion. And, he mentioned that the ships were created on Earth, which kind of creates a big ding, 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 ding. You're the big winner kind of thing. It feels like Julie's dad is the one who's funding all of the work for this. Mm-hmm. They kept talking about how the only people who have the funds to make this are the Martians. It wasn't the Martians. It was built on Earth. And all they kept talking about every time Julie was mentioned is how much money she has, how much money her father has. And it feels like that is fairly obvious. If that's not the case, I'll be shocked. But I feel like he's the one who's the financial person behind all of this.
Right.
Where there's someone above him who hired him to do all of this, and I still feel like it's Christian. It could be the other dude that she's been talking to who set out the assassination for Holden. But I think it's Christian. And I feel like I've completely shifted my opinions on Dawes at this point. I don't think he's the one behind starting the war. I feel like he's actually one of the folks who's trying to stop it, because it's clear that his people are the ones who are being hurt the most from this. Somehow he might have figured out that something bad was going down and wants to prevent his people from dying. That's something that we've always kind of heard from him, is that he's about the people, it's about the cause, and yeah.
But my question is, why did he beat up Miller for trying to find out about Julie?
Yeah. Maybe because... Maybe it was
It's probably super obvious, and I'm just not...
You mentioned last episode, is there a romantic connection between the two?
Well, because she's I'm waiting for you. Where are you?
Maybe that's why. Maybe it was more just a personal thing about, hey, Miller, just stay away from her kind of thing. Okay. Maybe that's why. I couldn't really think of...
Well, then Dawes doesn't know that she's dead?
He might know, because she was communicating to him.
Yeah, but I don't even know if he was getting those communications.
I bet you he was, and just wasn't doing anything about it, because it was, at that point, that mission was failed, and he had to move on to something else. It feels like that's the kind of situation that we're dealing with.
Maybe that's all she actually was to him. Maybe she was just bait.
Yeah, she was on a mission. It feels really clear that he cares very much about his people, but at the same time, they're just pawns in this war that he's fighting. It feels like it's a separate war that he's fighting, that if people die along the way, as long as the people as a whole can live the way that he thinks that they should, then casualties are worth it. It feels like one of those situations, which really fucking sucks. But yeah, I don't think he's actually the one pulling the strings like I was originally kind of thinking and kept talking about. And I also have completely shifted on the whole idea of Fred Johnson.
Yeah.
He's clearly not a monster. I don't feel like he's the bad dude that they try to portray him as, the butcher when we first met him.
I think he feels bad about what he did. There's
he was
remorse
just
there.
Right. He was just a soldier doing his job, essentially. And sometimes soldiers have to do some really fucked up shit. And you could tell, like you just said, there is care there. Like, he's not a monster. Like, even though people view him as that, which is what he put in his message. He's like, some of you will know me for other reasons.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, he found out. It sounds like he knows everything behind it. It sounds like he's going to be in trouble for knowing. But he had to get that message out. So...
because they're probably going to kill him.
I mean, it doesn't feel like somebody who knows that kind of information gets to live. But maybe because he delivered that message, they wouldn't want to kill him. Like, I don't know. It might just incite the cause even more if you kill a guy like that in that situation. But again, we don't know exactly what we're dealing with here in terms of these people at the top. We don't know exactly what the plan is. Like, they're clearly injecting these people. We don't know if this is a test, if this is an experiment, if they're using Eros Station as like, I mean, we heard that it's like a shithole is the way people think about it.
Right.
So like, is this
like
just
a garbage
right.
dump?
Are they just using these people as their test subjects to figure out what happens, and then they'll unleash it bigger and badder once they realize that it works? I mean, they're scientists. That's what scientists do. Yeah. They test shit on people. So if that's what's going on, then damn, that really fucking sucks. Because then the Belters are just being used as like lab rats essentially, like, and that's really, really fucked up. I want to see how the hell they're going to stop this, if they even stop this.
Right.
How they figure out what it is, who is the one ultimately pulling the strings. I feel like that's the big question now, is who's the one above Julie's dad who hired him to do this, to create all this shit. So Miller and Holden are both really motivated. They're both like super hot on the job. They're super emotionally involved.
Covered in radiation, or
radiation is flowing through their veins.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
That's really bad. I mean, I assume that Holden, as long as they don't get any medical care, they're dead. I would imagine that they'd have something for radiation exposure in that time, like with all their scientific advancements. But who knows?
Iodine.
They're kind of stuck.
I don't know.
They're stuck on Eros. The whole thing was set up and staged, and the ship was blown up, and they're stuck there. And yeah, we're into the season finale. Do you have any other thoughts before we jump in? Any other questions? Any other predictions from you? What do you think's gonna happen?
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
You ready to jump into it?
Yes.
Let's go.
For your own safety, please proceed immediately to the nearest hard shelter in an orderly fashion.
They just clear off that entire station.
This emergency is bullshit. There's no radiation in the tunnels.
That's not the only thing that stinks. These CPM guys are a bunch of gangsters from Sirius. They're working for someone else. Hardcore mercenaries.
We're getting off this rock. Something terrible is happening here, and we're not sticking around to find out what. Help us get into the old mech shafts. They'll lead us to the docks.
I've been a cockpit for years. I can't even find my way through that maze.
Which is why the OPA uses them as smuggling routes. On every station, Eros included. Get us into them, and I'll get us through them.
How do you know that, Naomi?
Okay. Grab anything that looks like a painkiller, stims, anti-nausea, and methadone. Perfect. I'd say we're cured then.
At least we'll be sharp when we melt from the inside out.
Saw a bunch of people getting cooked. Radiation.
Yeah, in a radiation shelter.
How long you figure we got?
A couple hours, maybe.
Got the radiation meds on that ship of yours?
I hope so.
A couple hours. We can make that. A couple hours. Start bleeding out of places you don't even want to know about. It's the fastest way to the docks.
It's my first time on Eros. First time anywhere.
Great.
Few are as fortunate as Julie Mel. She was blessed. She touched the unknown and touched her in return. She'll make her father very proud.
That is like the worst horror movie. Ugh.
She's gonna save us all.
Wait, save us all?
Huh?
Save?
What?
so lost right now. People are screaming in the comment section. I'm sorry, I'm so lost now. What the
Save us.
Like, save us, like...
Save
Earth?
Earth?
Like, fuck all these other planets, now we're bombed, you saved us? Or...
Yes?
No? Question
Wow.
mark?
They keep hitting us with these swerves. Again,
No, stop yelling at me, I know!
again, bad guys always think that their missions are saving people. So they probably just see it as like, yeah, Earth will be healthy.
Oh, shit. Fucking dying?
Do we lose these fuckers in the first season?
No!
With a tool. I've never shot anyone.
Half the system thinks you're some kind of outlaw hero, but you're really kind of clueless, aren't you?
Well, thank God I got you here.
It's been an interesting day for you.
In here.
Ugh, dude.
Grew up in a goddamn pachinko parlor, okay? Sure shit don't want to die in one.
Your optimism is inspiring.
Optimism, assholes, earthers.
Belters?
You know what's up. You know the game's rigged. It's been rigged from the start. Always has been. You know?
Yeah. Which one are you now?
The fuck? Dude's hallucinating now?
Yep.
Sorry, kid.
Miller, get down. Get down. Oh, I love this game.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Oh damn.
Oh shit.
And how do you pull this one off? How do you, Fucking Miller is, like, literally deteriorating, like, legit super
Yeah.
fast.
Fool's really bad shape. They need to fucking hustle.
I believe we need a full investigation of the fusion drives in question.
And you'll see it all at the intel briefing later tonight. Those drives were built at the Bush shipyards, but for private contracts and not for us. And for the last 2 years, every last one of them has found its way to Tycho Station and Fred Johnson. Christian, your investigation into the OPA smugglers was instrumental in uncovering all of this. And in fact, our people have been tracking those exact fusion drives for some time now. I just reviewed the entire report myself.
Okay, he's lying.
You all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. Frank's death has been a strain. Well then,
Alright,
Yeah,
yeah.
that
that's
look.
the case. We warn Mars that they exploit the situation at their own peril. We crack down hard on Ceres and the OPA, and then we expose the truth and nail Fred Johnson to it.
I always like this side of you. Lieutenant
She's
General's
playing.
convening an emergency meeting with our key contractors.
Alright, I think I've been wrong about her the whole time.
There you are.
Yep, me too.
Right on time as usual.
Oh.
Christian Avasarala, I trust you remember Jules Piramel.
It's a pleasure to see you again, madame.
For me as well, monsieur.
What's Julie's dad doing there now?
Because he works with...
Look, if you ain't over your head, you better say so now.
Shut up, I'm thinking. When they first dug these tunnels, they put markers down so the workers wouldn't get lost. The OPA uses them to mark the route to the docks.
You're full of surprises.
I've heard that.
You hear that?
What?
Emergency system. Stop. Well, everything must be okay then.
Oh, God. Why would you catch your vomit?
Cameras.
Please exit the pod.
Oh, God.
What the fuck?
Please exit the pod.
Oh, nasty. There it all is.
They're spreading it deliberately. It's an experiment.
Yep, there it is. There it is.
Goddamn station.
We gotta find out who did this.
We gotta get off this rock first.
Oh my god.
Zip it, buddy.
What are they doing?
Waking it up.
All right, enough. You're lost.
What the hell? What are they making?
I need you to come back with me. You can't stay here.
What was wrong with that lady?
She was sick.
She'd be alright.
But we will be if we go. But we have to go now. You have to be brave. You are brave.
It's like bugs in a dish. That's why they picked Eros. They don't even consider these people human.
Mars will accuse Earth of using a bioweapon. Earth will claim it was Mars. The Belt will blame the other two. It's a good way to start a war and to cover it up.
This look like any bioweapon you ever heard of?
We got company.
Hey!
Oh, bitch!
You can't get the docks that way. Tunnels are blocked.
There's a hospital on level 9.
Whatever it is, it's not a sickness. We can get you off this station.
This is a home. You'll be safe at the hospital.
There's no safe place here.
We're going with them.
For places with her family.
Please! You'll die if you...
Whoa, hey! Holden, it's me.
Whoa, hey, buddy.
I'm sorry about what happened. I thought I was helping you guys.
Shut up.
They tricked me. Come on, I almost got blasted getting out of that lobby, too.
You were saying something about help.
All the ships are on lockdown, but I can backdoor those codes. You know I can. When we help each other, we survive. It's just like against the Nickies, right?
We've been in the trenches. We've been through the shit together.
Fine, kick my ass when we get out of here. Turn me in. But right now, you gotta think about your crew. I'm putting my life in your hands. You're not a killer. You're a good man.
Tell me why I'm a good man.
Because you believe in mercy. You know that sometimes a man is pushed so far that he does things that he doesn't recognize.
You're wasting bullets, yo.
That way. I have a family.
A wife and little kids, a goldfish. You tell me about them the next time I see you.
You can't leave me here. You've seen what's happening. This is a death sentence.
Yeah.
Holden?
Does this look like the right way to you?
This was me. This is it.
Oh, fuck that. Look at that. Oh, God, no.
You need to go to Luna for a while. Take the little ones. Frank knew those drives were stolen. He didn't commit suicide.
If Aaron Ryder, he did have Frank killed, and you're not safe here either.
I will be for a time, so long as I play a familiar role. The stubborn old woman. Eyes locked on yesterday's game. Too blind to see the world has passed her by.
She knows what's up.
What do you mean we don't leave from here? This is where we told to be.
The rendezvous point has changed.
Look, this ship has been designated off limits to CPM.
What happens when we take too much of this stuff?
Possible anxiety, skin rash, sudden death.
Super!
Shit.
You're not leaving yet.
What?
You heard me.
Hey, these mercs. They locked down all these ships so that no one could leave. They could be here any minute. We gotta push off.
I promised Holden 3 hours. He still has time.
If we stick around here, we run the risk of getting killed.
He's right.
We owe Holden.
What's the goddamn thing?
Bitch.
Amos, fire up those consoles.
Wow, he,
You don't think I'll shoot?
Whoa, shit.
Ouchie. Amos.
You say wait, so we wait, boss.
I fucking love this guy.
I fucking thought that he. Wow, I was not expecting that.
I mean, I don't agree killing the cop, but he's loyal to her. Holy shit, Amos is a fucking monster. Holy shit.
These Earthers ain't gonna let us out, man. They ain't never gonna let us out. We just been for the machine. Just like all them other belters back there, yeah? What's on the wall, brothers?
Oh my god. Damn.
Oh shit!
It's a long story.
Fuck yeah, he did. Oh,
I was
man.
not expecting that though. I thought he was gonna be nice for a second there.
No way.
What does rain taste like? I've never thought about it. How could you ever leave a place like Earth? Everything I loved was dying. I thought if I could find Julie, finally know something. You did find her, Miller.
It's Amos.
It is Amos.
You know you're tripping if you're calling Amos beautiful.
You know.
This fool's carrying both of them.
Right.
Oh no.
You're pretty messed up.
Is this Simi done?
Yes, I shot him.
You waited and knew I was right about you.
Being in charge is a shit job. You can have it.
Son of a bitch. I can't get the clamps to release. Tried every code in the book.
Alex, deal with it.
Alright.
Right. You are a gunship. I am an 8 pilot, so.
Break that shit. I don't need your fucking clamps. Bye, bitch.
To hell with this gas hollow bullshit.
Oh.
Free and clear.
Yeah, buddy.
Piece of cake.
Station sealed. 14 beacons active. Top base confirms uplinks are good.
Send it all to Thoth.
Thoth?
Transmitting now.
It's quite a name there. Thoth.
You have blood on you.
Not mine. We saved a few. We should have saved more.
We will.
Is this a new budding romance?
The fuck?
Oh my god. It is spreading. Oh my god.
What in the fuck?
Wow. That was a really good episode.
That was a fucking spectacular season of television.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Wow. Whew. All right.
So does that mean Holden and Miller are going to be okay?
I'm going to assume that they're getting the medical care that they need that Holden
How do you
talked
come
about.
back from radiation poisoning, though?
I don't know. they've got spaceships that can fly from planet to planet. I think they've got enough technology to figure that out. That's just a guess.
Fingers crossed.
Wow, but there's still so many questions.
R.I.P. Simi. R.I.P.
Oh man, there's still so many questions, but I feel like we're getting a lot closer to answers. I mean, I clearly was wrong all along about Christian.
Yeah, me too.
I think she's legitimately been trying to figure out what the hell's going on this whole time.
She did have a son that was...
Yeah, I think that story was always kind of true when her wanting to get... I mean, when they were talking about how it's personal between her and Johnson, like, I think that was always accurate. But the idea that she's the mastermind behind all of this, it's that other dude.
Yeah.
Like, they made that really clear because he looked shady as fuck. And then Julie's dad showed up. Yeah.
He was like,
And then Julie's dad showed up and, like, all right, pieces to put together. Like, we get that part. So, yeah, Julie's dad's the money. And, yeah, what the fuck are they making? It looks like they're creating some crazy fucking monster.
it's going to, like, take over the Belters. It's going to, you know, are they going to put it on Mars? They only want Earth. There can only be one.
Yeah, like, that's fucking insane. And now it's like the crew left us with a message of hope. Like, we should have saved more, we will. So I feel like that's kind of where we're going to start going, is essentially we're going to get this fight. We're going to get this battle, war, like, struggle, whether it's, like, big scale or small scale. Like, there's going to be a struggle for power and prevent these folks, whatever their end game is, prevent them from getting there. That ultimately kind of feels like where we're going with this show. And that shit's crazy. That looked like a fucking giant crazy Resident Evil monster. Like,
Totally.
Like,
that was some Soma bullshit.
Yeah, like, peace out, spy homie dude. Sucks. Maybe get some pictures of that shit and send it.
In your eye.
Fuck. But, dude, this is crazy. This is really good. This is really, really good.
I don't really have a lot of commentary for afterwards because, like, you know, we still need to watch more.
Yeah.
But
I feel like that was a really effective finale. They obviously left you, not like a giant hanger, but enough of a cliffhanger to be like, ooh, I'm intrigued. I want to find out what's happening. Like, I feel like they answered enough questions to continue the story.
A bullshit cliffhanger would have been like them left on Eros and we don't know if they lived, die, or made it on the ship.
Yeah.
That would have been a bullshit cliffhanger.
I mean, there's plenty of ways that you could do bullshit cliffhangers, but that actually felt like a really good one. You don't get a lot of good ones in shows these days, but yeah, that leaves me just... If I was watching this show live, I'd be like super intrigued about what's coming next, not angry about it being over. Like, I'd be more excited about the potential because they've set a hell of a foundation. They did a phenomenal job telling this story and laying it out and getting all the, like, pieces into place and showing us who all the players are. We still need to figure out some stuff, obviously. Like, where is Anderson Dawes in all of this game?
Right.
Like, what is going on? Like, they even said it, like, I kind of talked about it at the very beginning, how it's an experiment on Belters. Like, they used Eros Station as their place of experimentation for whatever this shit is. And that ultimately, I feel like, could be what Dawes' motivation is, because he knows that, like, even Miller said it, like, they're always playing from behind.
Yeah.
Like, the Belters are always just doing and everyone's taking from them. And that feels like the war he's fighting, is to constantly be protecting his people. And it's not so much an aggressive, like, offensive. It feels like it's more of a responsive defensive move by him.
Right.
It's not like his motivation to go hurt people. It's a, well, fuck you for doing all of this. I want to help my people. And if it hurts anybody for the cause, then so be it. But I feel like it's more reactionary on his part.
Right. Well, it was Fred that said that the Builders just give.
Yeah, I mean, you've heard that multiple times throughout this whole first season. So, like, it makes sense that Dawes would want to stand up and protect his people. Like, you see all the protests, like it's a really big thing, and the camp getting blowed up is kind of what sparked all this. So it makes a lot of sense. So really good first season. I actually don't have a whole lot to talk about either. I feel like just got to keep watching and keep getting more answers and seeing where it goes. Obviously there's still questions behind motive, but I feel like we've got a lot of who and what answered.
Yeah, we just don't know why.
Right. I feel like we've got all the puzzle pieces, or the chessboard is all filled out.
I mean, the little bit of why is like Earth wants to be only Earth.
Yeah, but ultimately, like, why this method to go about, like, this just seems so wild and crazy.
Right.
To use a weapon like this to spark this kind of war that would eliminate everyone else. Like, holy shit. Like, that's fucking crazy. Mass just murder and just destruction.
It's terrible.
Like, it's crazy. But, like, in terms of the why, like, what happened to this dude to make him want to initiate this plan?
Right.
Like, what is his direct motivation behind all of this to go hire Julie's dad, if that is the case? I mean, that feels kind of obvious. Why are they all so gung-ho about getting Fred Johnson? Like, why is he the scapegoat? Kind of like, there's still a couple, like, simple things, and that might have been something that I might have missed. It might have been obvious why he was the choice. I mean, he's responsible for a lot of bad stuff, so it would be easy. And he's building this fleet and doing this whole other thing, which makes it seem like it could be connected. So, yeah, I still feel like there's plenty of questions. Like, obviously, there's a shit ton of story that still needs to play out. And
got 3 more seasons.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this show. I'm so happy that we started watching it.
Me too.
It's fun. It's different. The storytelling's really good. The characters are fun, and we got some badass motherfuckers. Like, Amos is just like,
he's a G.
I'm like, the dude didn't deserve to die. Like, he didn't deserve to get shot in the back of the head. But that dude's fucking loyal. He's like, all right, boss, whatever you say. It's like, he's like, you ain't my boss, she's my boss.
I thought he was gonna turn around and be like, you know, Naomi, you're wrong.
But yeah, it felt like, but it looks like they've kind of they're back on the same page.
Yeah,
which is probably good for everyone else. I don't think you want Amos to be against you. This dude is like, whew.
Yes.
He's pretty fucking insane. Nut job, crazy guy who's so much fun.
Yes.
So, all right. Any more thoughts from you?
Nope.
All right, y'all. Leave your comments down below. Share your thoughts on what you overall thought about Season 1 of The Expanse. Where did you think they were going into Season 2? Did everything seem clear to you? Are we close? Are we far off? Are we on the right track? If not, whatever. It's fun. I love making theories. Love talking about this show because it presents that kind of thought process. You know, it's a lot of fun. So, yeah, leave them comments. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. We'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye.